my name is Sarah and I am from White Raven Studios, and today in our art lesson we'll be learning how to draw or paint a crow. It looks kind of hard to do, but it's really not, and I will show you how it's really not. Now when I am looking up to draw something, unless I am looking at it, I can't draw it. It looks like kindergarten Googles when I just draw from my head. So you always want to find a reference. You can go find the real bird, or since I don't have a real bird that's going to model for me, we looked up on Google a picture of a bird. Alright, so first thing, what I do, we need to get our ink. Need a little bit of India ink. Not a lot. Okay.
Why do you use ink?
Now when I first start drawing it, first I kind of just map it out. A lot of people will just start drawing and I don't know what they're doing. You need to take a minute, look at it with your eyes, feel it out, and then you start. Drawing shouldn't be that much work. Okay, so for this guy, you're ready? You get a brush. Sissy, you get this little guy. I'm gonna get this big daddy. Now, my daughter put way too much ink on here. We don't need that much. Thin it out. And you can swirl it around in here.
Now I see black water.
Get it a little bit lighter. And then when you're feeling gutsy, what I do first is I'm looking at this image.
I need something.
I'm looking for the darkest spots. That's what I want to get, is the darkest spots and the basic shape.
I need to see how
So,
to do it.
first, let's just get our basic shape.
I need to see how to do it too.
I know. You will see. Watch. Oh, you need to see the bird, you mean?
Uh-huh.
Sure. Have you look at the bird.
Mm-hmm.
You see the bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
So,
that.
and we also have my
It's
drawing reference
It
too.
has light black, light clear, and black on the
So we're going to
dark
start.
black and
Hey,
light black and a little bit dark black.
when I look at it, I'm going to first see, what is this shape I see? I'm not even going to think that it's a bird. I'm going to look at what shape is it. Well, let's see. It's got a bump on top and then it goes out and then it goes smaller. So first I'm just going to map out what I see for the bird basically. We don't want any details, just basic shape. Alright, let's see if we can do it.
I can't do it
Yeah.
so much.
You just gotta, watercolor is very forgiving. You just want to get that guy's shape. So you look at him, he's sort of like a football with a little bump and a beak. So I got my football, and then I'm going to come back and around football. That's basically it. And then we got some little leggies. A leggy goes there. Leggy goes.
He's kind of standing
there.
on a tree.
Yeah.
He's kind of standing on a tree log.
Yeah, you got him. Don't worry about perfect details. You just want his goofy shape. Here's my goofy shape. He might drip a little bit. once you get his basic shape, you want to
You have the
look
bump.
at the guy, okay? Where is it the darkest? I see a dark area up here, down on his leg, a little bit in his tail. So that's our next part we want to figure out. So I want you to put in that dark, and these darks, and the legs.
What are you sewing? Who are you sewing at to? To who?
Whoever wants to learn how to do it with us.
The people.
Sure.
I can't paint without paint. I can't paint.
Now I'm going to put in the
I can't
darks.
paint without paint.
Here, I'm going to help you. Here we go. You get a little bit. What I want you to do is try and make the bird shape. Don't worry about what's inside, the beak, the eyes. Definitely don't worry about the eyes. The eye is the last bit.
Is that?
All right.
Is that how we do it?
Yeah. You look at his shape, and you put his head is a bump, and a long
I did a bump.
line, and then you go around, around. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. You just want to get his basic shape. That's a great job. All right, Ravy. I got my sort of shape outlined. I'm going to help Ravy quick. All right, Ravy, let's get your shape. Now, if it's too dark with India ink, you just add water, add water, add water.
If
All right.
he has a bump on his head and one line going down, and then you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my eyes and I'm tracing around the outside of him just so I can get my shape. And I want to trust my eyes 100%.
Like that.
And if it screws up, it doesn't matter. You can get another piece and another piece and another piece. We're just giving it a shot.
Legs.
See, you got legs. See, I'm not worrying about the end result. I'm worried about shapes.
Where's his head?
And light and dark, we gotta get it in there. Let's see. A little bit. If you want to do this with charcoal, pencil, anything else you can. I just feel like the India ink is the most simple.
Sissy, you have to do it black.
She's doing it, no, it's a light version of the black, okay?
Yeah.
She's got watered down India ink. And that's exactly, she's doing what you should do. You should start it with it light, and then you go back in and put where it's dark. Alright, so now we got our basic outline. So let's go back in. Sissy's gonna need some of this darker stuff too. Looks great. Things are a lot easier to draw once you break them down. Alright, Miss Sis, there's a little bit of black. You want to take, don't worry about it, just look at like the darkness shape. So,
Is
that
that how
shape,
is that how I do the eye?
yeah. I save the eye for very last because it's really just going to be one little dot. You
Is
just
this-
look at the shape of the dark shadow.
Is that the real dot?
Yeah,
Yay!
good job. Alright, I get my shadow in there. I got a shadow out here. Definitely a big shadow in the leg. shadows. Will be the blackest area. Now we'll be going into the...
I need more ink.
Okay, we will get you some. We'll be going into the depth of the bird. That's the trickiness. Now, if you need to at any time, I'm going to do it right now.
More ink.
If your water starts looking like that, get you some new water. So I'm going to do us a favor, and I will get us some new water. Got some new water. It should look like that. Okay, now for the grayscale. So you found the darks.
And now I need more water.
We found the darks in our pictures. And then we gotta get our midtones. For a midtone, actually Sissy here shows a midtone quite well. Let me use this for a second. Midtone, what I mean by midtone is this right here. You gotta get some midtones in to show your wings. I use a big fat brush because then I'm not worried about making little mistakes and I get more area covered. So, this will also make your bird unique. I'm going to just go right in here with some basic gray.
I can't paint with paint.
I'll help you, honey. Hold on.
Paint.
I'm going to show a thing and then I will show you, okay?
I'm doing the claws already.
You're doing great.
Did I do the claw?
Now go in here and I'll take some more black. And then you just touch it. See what happens. You can get some interesting effects just by touching. Okay, Ravy.
I need some paint. I can paint the other claw and the other leg.
Yep, we'll get ya. Let's see.
I need paint for mine. Thank you.
And also with the crow, he has a blue undertone. So if you want, I started my crow out with blue, just so I could have that little bit of undertone. But for this one, I'm just doing black. Black is my favorite. But if you want to try a little bit, it can make it look a little unique. Let's see. Yeah, use that little brush. Now I'd break it down into big sections, like this wing, section, section, section. And then go in a little bit and then put a little bit of wing detail, dark detail. You want to put in your beak and then the last bit, which I haven't even done on this one yet because it's tricky. It's got to be perfect. You want a little dot for the eye. I haven't even done that with this one yet. Okay, I'm going to put in some feathers.
How do I do the feathers?
Find this
How
one.
do I do the feathers?
Well, see, the feathers are like that. There's bunch of long strokes. Let's see. We got his little head right here. His wings. This wing. And then there's those little back wings. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, you look at your bird and you can look at my picture too. Anywhere you see lines, when you draw them in, you got your eye, your beak, your leggies, your feet.
My bird.
And then if you want him to be grounded on something, you can go ahead and just put a little bit of that background in. You don't have to, but it looks nice when they're not just floating in midair. This guy's on a little stump. And give him a little bit of a shadow under his feet.
Is Sophie doing a good job?
Yeah,
No.
yes you are. You're giving it a good shot. That's all we want. Okay, most important thing in drawing is, well, there's a few important things. One is to have fun. 2 is to relax. This is supposed to be nice and calm and good, and you should feel good. Have fun, relax. It's not a big deal. You can do another one. Alright, I'm going to give it a shot on my bird too. Haven't put much effort in it yet.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks great.
What should I do with his head? His head has need more. I need more.
If you can't get this the first try, don't worry. I have taken a million art lessons. So this is practice and practice and practice and practice for me to be able to just pick up a brush and quickly do it. It usually doesn't work like that. But I've been studying it for so long that now it works like that. Now it's not very hard. But you can always learn more. There's always more shadows, more lights.
This is how you do it, sissy.
I love your bird.
Yeah, so pretty. Have some paint.
Yes.
Thank you. Mom, I made a big blob.
That's great. That's all right. There's no mistakes in art. I want to make this guy a little bit electric since I already did my basic bird. I do. That's nice. Oh, better. Yeah. Just rub it in there. I'm just curious. I just want to see. What happened? Yeah. Okay.
The tail looks like this. Tail looks like this black. The tail looks like black.
All right. I think that was a great job. We got a bunch of birds. We got Malika's beautiful bird. We got I tried bird. We got
I'm not finished yet.
Raven's not finished, but here's Raven's Raven. And thank you for joining us. This has been a blast.